Hello, it's Mark. We're going to do another Scotch review, and today we have the Glenmorangie Taghta. And go ahead and give us a thumbs up and a like, subscribe, and I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. So this is a Glenmorangie. This one is 46% ABV. It's no age statement. It is non-chill filtered. Doesn't say anything about color, so not real sure. This is aged in bourbon casks and then finished in Manzanilla sherry casks. So let's go ahead and pour her there. Okay, and Taghta means the chosen. And so, anyway, Glenmorangie is a Highland single malt Scotch. They are the most popular Scotch in Scotland with the tallest stills, as tall as a giraffe. Glenmorangie means either Vale of Big Meadows or Vale of Tranquility in the Gaelic. They are a subsidiary of Louis Vuitton. They were founded in 1843 by the brothers William and John Matherson. Production began in 1849. They were mothballed during Prohibition, like so many distilleries were. And then, of course, during World War II also. The site was originally a farm distillery called Morangie, which is where they took their name. But there's evidence of distillation took place there as far back as the 18th century. They have 12 stills, 6 wash, 6 spirit. They are one of the first to do cash finishes. Glendronach says they were, so we don't really know who was first. And they get their wood from the Ozark Mountains in Missouri at the Mark Twain Forest, and they kind of rent them out to Heaven's Hill and Jack Daniels. And then they air dry their wood as opposed to kiln drying it. And after drying for 2 years, then it goes to the distilleries there in Kentucky. So they produce about 10 million bottles per year, but the majority of which stays in the UK. So, all right. So I am going to roll this. Okay. So. Got a little bit on the table. You don't want that. So, okay. My wife will kill me. It's leaving a mark. I might be in trouble. Okay, so this was one of the Casks Master series. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, it is, as I said, finished in Manzanilla sherry casks. Manzanilla is a variety of Fino sherry. The grapes include the Palmino, PX, Muscatel. I think that's what majority of Manzanilla comes from. So, okay, enough of that. Let me show it to you in the bottle, and they're in the glass, and in the bottle. Again, I don't know if there's color on this or not, but what happened there? So I'll go ahead and read this to you. It says Casks Masters Collection. Aged in ex-bourbon casks and finished in selected Manzanilla sherry casks from southern Spain, matured in Glenmorangie Distillery, Tain, Rothshire, Scotland. Taghta, meaning chosen, is Scots Gaelic, is the exclusive limited edition from Glenmorangie Cask Masters. Non-chill filtered. Okay. Box, same thing, what it was aged and matured in. Nothing on those two sides. The back says, introducing Glenmorangie Taghta, Scots Gaelic for chosen, a perfectly fitting name for the world's first whiskey crafted by you, our consumers. This exclusive Glenmorangie single malt whiskey was specifically selected by our head of distilling and whiskey creation, Dr. Bill Lumsden, and then shaped by consumers as part of the Glenmorangie Cask Masters program. I do not know what that is. Over 18 months, Glenmorangie fans have all been able to help guide decisions on all elements of the whiskey creation process, from whiskey to name to design, photography, and location for the launch of the whiskey. A first for the whiskey industry. Manzanilla casks. In the first and most important stage, Glenmorangie fans selected the winning whiskey from a choice of 3, and Glenmorangie Taghta, extra matured in Manzanilla casks, was the resounding winner and a personal favorite of our head of distilling and whiskey creation, Dr. Bill Lumsden. Okay. All right. I don't even want to read what it says because who knows what they say the tasting is actually like. Okay. Roll it one more time. Let's see what we get. Move that in the frame here for you. There we go. Okay, does not smell like, not getting as much citrus as I normally do with a Glenmorangie. This is more toffee, dried fruits like dried apricots. Getting chocolate, getting honey, vanilla. There's an earthy note to this, like an acorn or a nutshell, something like along those lines. What is it? Let's see what it says on the nose. It says nutty and salty nose, Brazil nuts, toffee, linseed oil, and some savory cured ham. I'm not getting that at all. Splash of water opens it up, bring burst of aged balsamic vinegar, dried fruits, tangy orange, and a gentle reminder of incense and spice. Okay, so I don't really get that much citrus either, but I get honey. Dried fruit, definitely dried fruit. Dried apricots. Raisins. Honey, toffee. Okay, that's what I'm going with. On to the palate. Very nutty. Nuts and honey. Oak. This is excellent on the palate. I do get some of that citrus, grapefruit maybe, grapefruit or lemon, little, kind of a bitter citrus. I'm getting more of a tobacco note in there on the finish. Dates on the finish. Pecans. I'm getting pecans. That's really good on the palate. Let's see what it says on here. The texture is oily and viscous with a delicious primary flavor of caramelized orange and lemon, sultanas, hints of brown sugar, salty briny notes, olives, cashews, and toasted oak flavors, walnut and leather. Okay, I'd say more tobacco than leather, but certainly on the finish, it's tobacco-y. I don't know. Let's see. I get pecans on the finish too. Toffee, yeah. Honey. A lot of honey. Pecans and walnuts. I do get some, you know, zesty citrus, but it's not a strong. It's a very thin citrusy thing. That's why I'm thinking like maybe grapefruit. Get some oak, some toasted oak in there, tobacco. It's really good. 46% ABV, so that's for a Glenmorangie. That's not bad. I would keep this on my shelf, absolutely. So, if it had higher ABV, we'd go higher, but we'll go with 7. All right. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time.